Next we'll create the rails. Rather than creating a whole new part and extruding the shape along there again to start with, I'm going to take one of these stiles, move it along the red axis, hit the control to make a copy. We'll place it here temporarily. We're going to take the rotate tool, and I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees and make a rail out of it. I want to rotate around this point. At this point I may have trouble defining which axis I want to rotate on. I can either move my cursor down here till I'm on that surface, hold the shift key down, bring it up to the point which locks it in that location or that orientation, or I can click on that point and drag my mouse along the red or the green axis. It will define that. Now I can let go of the mouse. It's locked in on that axis. Slide over here and click to define my 0. Rotate it around. Type 90, and I have my stile that has been turned into a rail. I will now take the move tool. I'm going to move that along. Slide it over here a little bit. Double click on it to open it up for editing. And I'm going to use the push-pull tool, and I'm going to shorten that up temporarily. Click on this. Next, I want to go into my components, and we're going to get the rail coping, and we're going to merge that right there. I'm going to explode that. Now I'm going to take my push-pull tool and extrude that down even with the bottom of the part. Now I have the shape that I want to cut out of the stile, or of the rail, excuse me. Next I need to take the rail and explode that, because when I use intersect, they both have to be ungrouped in order to get an intersection of the two areas. I'm going to select just the entities I want to do the intersection, right mouse button, select intersect, and intersect selected. It has now segmented all the surfaces at the points of intersection. I'm going to use the erase tool, and I'm going to erase the items that I don't need out of those mergings. What I'll be left with is just the same as if we had taken the router bit and run a coping joint along there. There we go. Next, I'm going to take and group this temporarily. I'm going to take the move, and I'm going to move this along the red axis until it lines up with the stile that we created and the joints match. Next, I'm going to take and slide this along the red axis, tap the control key to make a copy. I'm going to right mouse button and click flip along the group's red axis to turn the molding to the other side. Then I will take the move and I will move that to line up with the other side stile. Next, I will ungroup or explode each one of these. Now those are merged together and it's one piece of geometry, but it's segmented by those lines. I can take my select tool, draw a bounding box around just that area, hit the delete key and delete those lines. Do that here, and now I have healed that and I have one large surface again. Take my select tool, draw it around there to select all those items, and I will make a group of that again. We can now name that B-rail, assign that to the B layer. I will take my move tool, move it down along the blue axis, hit the control key to make a copy. I'll right mouse button on that, flip along the group's blue axis to turn it around. I will now slide down till it matches the bottom. I now have my moldings done for the stile and the rail.